My name's Michelle McElroy, and I'm a registered clinical counselor, and I work with children and youth. It's not about them choosing me, because if I see a youth or a child for 3 sessions and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, this isn't working for me, it's like, okay, what will work for you? And let's find that person. So I want whoever I'm working with to be with the best counselor for them. And it might not be me, it might be somebody else. So when you're in a counseling process, you're always setting up boundaries between yourself and the youth. And often youth are needing help on working with those boundaries. So they'll come in and it's like, oh, my mom, she's such an egg and she does this and she does that. So right away we can start working on boundaries. Like, it's like, okay, if you don't want your mom to just walk into your room without knocking, you need to put up that boundary. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to tell your mom that she needs to knock before she enters your room? And so boundaries are always happening when you're working with somebody. I think a lot of parents, when they bring their youth or their child to counseling, they want to kind of know the end product. How is my youth going to be, or how is my child going to be when all of this is over, when they're not coming to counseling anymore? How will I know that they don't need counseling anymore, that they're doing okay? And often it's the behavior. They will see the behavior definitely change. They will often also feel a different feeling in their home. A lot of times I'll hear people saying our house is quite stressful, or it's like walking on eggshells all the time. And all of a sudden they're not having those feelings anymore. So that's how they can indicate change. Over the last, I'd say 25 years, I've worked a lot with youth, and they're incredible. When I first started into my practice and my work, I was thinking I'm only going to work with kids. I don't want to work with youth. And then the way jobs happen, I worked with youth. And they're so incredible and they're so resilient. They're honest. Like, they'll just, if something's not working, they'll just tell you, and we go down a different path. It's really important, I feel, that they have someone that they're comfortable with and that they can share things with. And to see, even if their lives don't change 100%, if they just change a little bit and they have some space to breathe and they feel like, yeah, I'm okay for a little bit, that's the most reward.